Okay, so we're going to be talking about our business and marketing course for the fitness professional today. This is hosted by myself, Ashley Hough, and Louise Pratley, our collaborator here at Performance Training Academy as well. And she's got her own business, Osteo Physio and Events, as well as a few other things going on. But this video is a quick one really to go through our business and marketing course. So I think a really good point to start is why we've done it, what the objectives are for ourselves and for the people that's going to enroll onto this course, and just kind of get a little bit of an overview of what it's all about. So Louise, what was your why for doing this course?
I love it when you start where you're like getting lots of random stuff that she does. Lots of different bits. So for those who have absolutely no idea who I am, why I'm doing this course, so I am an osteopath by trade. Like Ash said, I run my own events company, so Osteo and Physio Events. So we go into businesses and we provide monthly platforms for courses and advice, basically on how to enhance your well-being, as well as the director of training and marketing for our Osteo and Physio franchise, which is our basically franchising clinics. So getting other osteopaths to be inspired and start their new clinics. And the reason why that is relevant to what we're doing is that I have a lot of experience in terms of marketing and promoting a business, definitely knowing what we shouldn't do and what we should do based on that experience and developing it over time. So the reason why I was so excited to get involved, obviously, with Performance Training Academy and share this is if I went back a couple of years before I was an osteopath, I actually studied and trained as a sports masseuse. And one of the things that I absolutely struggled with is that you got this amazing qualification, you know, you were all inspired, you felt incredible when you were learning with lots of different people. And then suddenly it was like, all right, off you go and build up your list, go and find your clients. And you kind of sat there thinking, what the hell do I do? And so we discussed on loads of different occasions of being able to share the knowledge, share the mistakes, share our wins, share all of the stuff that we've done, in order to provide it to people in a way that they can just literally watch the course, do all of the materials and feel so confident in starting and running their own business, which I think was the same for you as well, Ash.
100%. And that's like the ethos of, you know, it's kind of the message that runs through this course throughout is, you know, you can have this amazing business, but unless people know how to find you and buy into your product, you know, you're kind of like not doing anything with all this knowledge and wisdom and great service that you can provide. So, you know, that was what our kind of why was. And again, from running an academy who qualifies people to be fitness professionals, getting the knowledge and everything is a fun thing and the great thing, but then you've got to then build a business on the back of that. So it was a case of you and I sat down when we spoke about like, what could we do to add more value to this industry and to these people who have got a great product. They just need to get people to find them so they can build their client base. So that's really how this came about, wasn't it? And again, another message that comes out through the course is like the power of social media. We'll look through the course set up in a second, but the power of social media and how we met because of social media, just by being consistent with our posts and the value we were putting out there. And that's kind of like how this all started. And now we've got a course on the back of that and further things in development as well. So, you know, it's not all
I think exactly that. I think a lot of people will see that as well when we go through this. So when they actually watch the course, we got so excited doing it, didn't we? Like we had lots of like light bulb moments on going, oh, we've got to share this with them and share that with them. And so it started off, yes, talking about the social media and the branding, but also looking at, okay, well, who are your ideal clients? What is your why? And how can you make your business even better? Because there might be people watching this course who have been doing stuff for a while and actually feel like they haven't got that momentum, you know, they haven't built up that business that they always dreamed of having. So it's just being able to kind of help them in that aspect as well.
100%. And you've already hit the nail on the head in saying, I know when I started off as a personal trainer, and again, showing my age, and I do this a lot on the course as well, make myself sound like a bit of an old boy. But like when I started, there was no social media or YouTube, and advertising was a poster up in a gym and leaflets through a door, which all methods that still work as well, which we do reiterate on the course. But had someone come to me after qualified as a personal trainer, says, look, use this as a guide, a blueprint to set up your business, the foundations of your business, put these things in place and you're going to grow your business so much more faster. You're going to get your goals so much quicker. And that's where this stems from. You've had that experience. I've had that same experience. So what this is kind of years of our own experience, again, wins and losses, like you said as well, that we've learned from. And we want people to learn from our mistakes in some respects and our lessons that we've learned. So hopefully they can cut that out and go straight to their wins. And that's what this is all about, really, isn't it?
Definitely.
Cool. Should we go into a little bit about what the course is and what it looks like? Okay. So as some of our current students will know, that they can access their student dashboard and all of their courses through our website, www.performancetrainingacademy.com, and they click on student dashboard, and that's where all of their courses are hosted, whether that's their personal training course or sports massage course or Louise's advanced anatomy and physiology course, whatever it may be. But the same will be with the business and marketing course for the fitness professional. Once anybody buys this or enrolls onto it, this will be placed into a student dashboard straight away, and they can access it straight away. And this is what it will look like once they're in the course itself. So let's run through it. And Louise, I'll let you guide a little bit in terms of like what we've put down. And I really like these opening lessons that we've got in it here, like the opening 5 lessons there. Again, that's going through our why, but it's not just about this is why we're doing it and this is what our why is for our business and how we want, these are what our goals are initially, where we want to take our businesses. But we're trying to get those students that enroll onto this and those individuals that enroll onto this to think about what their own why is and why they've invested into this course and why they've invested into their education and what they want to do going forwards with it. And that was kind of gist for the first opening lessons, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think for us as well, it's being able to kind of set the scene, to actually show you guys where we started and where we've actually moved towards. And actually, it is, of course, you know, social media and your actual marketing has a huge role, but it's also about your own mindset, you know, your own limiting beliefs as well. So I think that's one thing I was really excited about sharing with this course, is actually it's not just about what you do, it's why you do it, how you do it. But also you have to make sure that it's resonated with your particular goals and your particular purpose. So we look at, like I said, different types of branding. We look at obviously why people do certain things. So if you're wanting to run a business with pregnant women, you know, you need to target a certain demographic, and, you know, your branding needs to be a certain way, and then you need to be consistent. And I think that's where we've looked at, where we look at stuff like what's your why and knowing your ideal client, that you can see in unit 1, unit 2, your brand, like we spoke about before. So it's being able to work out, okay, what do you want in your branding, what's important, and how do you make that consistent? Because that's what looks more professional, is if you're consistent across all platforms. Content creation was one of my favorites. So it's being able to take that idea, take your ideal client, and then take it through that content creation so it resonates with all those different elements.
Yeah, it's, and as you said earlier, we really enjoyed doing this, because when we got to each unit, like know your why and your ideal client, and that's talking about your persona of your target audience, etc., you know, it gave us a chance to kind of revisit our lessons that we've learned over the years. And obviously, you know, doing this course, looking at branding, but especially this one here, unit 3, the content creation, it's kind of inspired myself doing this course to be better at my own content as well. As we all do, we've all got ideas about our social media. And I think social media is just one element of the foundations of your business. It's not the be all and end all. There's so many other elements that should be in place as well. But yeah, it's something that what we've wanted to do with this course is not just say like you should be on Facebook or you should be on Instagram, but this is how you get onto those platforms. This is how you convey it professionally. This is the type of content you could be putting out. This is how you schedule it. And it's kind of, we wanted to make sure that with doing all of this, that we're giving people actions that they can take. So not just listen to us say what should be done, but then after you listen to a lesson, go and implement it and stick and put it straight into your business. And that's kind of the feel throughout the whole course, I think, isn't it? Like when it comes to persona of who your target audience is, when it comes to your brand, content creation, the foundations of your business, what needs to be in place, as in social media, website, even administration side of things as well, getting all that side of things organized and in place, so that your business runs organized and stress-free, because that will resonate with those people who buy into your business. But yeah, it's all there, and it's all got action points along the way, hasn't it, really, in terms of helping people take these lessons and make it their own.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that I really like as well, that last little point about what we've actually created, is the fact that, you know, going down to unit 4, 5 and 6, looking at advertising, brand development, business development, you know, financial growth, productivity and mindset. One of the things that I absolutely loved, you know, when we created this, Ash, was being able to kind of get people to start by looking at themselves and thinking, okay, how can I make myself more productive? How can I set my environment up for success so that I can ensure success and productivity? Because obviously, if you're a morning person, you're trying to do everything in the evening, not going to work. But also being able to set your goals so that you actually grow with your business. So, for example, not giving too much away, but when we first started looking, you know, your first goal might be aiming for 10 clients. After a year, you might be wanting to have, I don't know, 50 a month, and then on top of that, you know, developing other elements like your YouTube channel, or, you know, going into a podcast or anything like that. So being able to take this amazing knowledge that you have in your skill set, being able to fulfill obviously what you've graduated in and what you qualified in, for example, personal training, sports massage, but also being able to grow and go beyond that, because just because everybody does it one way doesn't mean that's how you have to do it. You can take that and have that lovely spin and uniqueness of your own personality and your own business, and use what we're teaching you to develop it even further. I think that for us was so key. It's being able to, it's very unique to each person. It's being able to recognize where you're at, what you're lacking, what you're doing well, and how you can ensure long term that you continue to be successful, that you continue to grow that momentum, so that after a year you don't get to a point where you think, well, what was the point? Why am I in this business? You want it that you're excited by the business, that you're excited to grow, excited to do stuff, and that you continue to be successful.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, you're right, exactly there as well. I think so many times, especially in the health and fitness industry, it can be seen, especially again with social media, if you're maybe following the wrong people, or you're getting inundated with, this is what you should be doing to be a successful fitness professional, or, you know, you should have a business where you're earning thousands per month doing little or no work and all this sort of stuff. And I think it's with social media as well, it's a kind of a blessing and a curse. It's so good for your business, and when you use it effectively and professionally, it's such a good thing and foundation of your business. But again, it can also be a bit of a toxic place as well, where we can sometimes we can lose that positivity in our mindset, and we can become a bit negative, and we can, that whole comparison theory we talk about quite a lot in this course as well. And all of a sudden we're being told what we should be doing in terms of how we should build our business, but then, you know, we're not learning the lessons that we should know before we build our business. And that's what this is about, really. And again, it goes back to, you know, we've wanted to do this for a long time. We've talked about it, and then we made that point of just actioning it and doing it when we're both busy, lots going on, but we thought, right, we need to get this content down because we know it's going to be valuable. And the way I see it is all stuff that I would have loved to have known when I started out, and even stuff I would love to have known 5 years into my business, you know, where, because your business develops and it evolves. And again, thanks to you with this, Louise, as well, putting this course together, you know, me recapping lessons I've learned along the way, but also hearing the lessons and the information and knowledge that you're bringing into this, it's influenced my own business and my own outlook for the next year. And we talk about that a lot with your business development and financial growth. You know, if you want to earn X amount with your business, we explain how that can be done. So if you want to be earning 20 to 30,000 pounds a year as a personal trainer, or whatever your business is, then these are sort of modalities that need to be in place to make that happen. But then we also look at stuff like, well, if you want to earn more than that, if you want to be earning 40 to 50,000 pounds a year or plus, it's all shown as cash flow projections and what can be done and what needs to be done to make that happen. And I think the underlying message throughout this is, it all boils down to hard work, consistency, and knowing what you're doing. And that's the be all and end all. You've achieved great things because you're super productive, 10 times more productive than what I am, but you're super productive, and that's made your businesses get the success that you want. And I know you're still thriving for more. It's the same with me. I know that if I take my foot off the accelerator, my business doesn't go where I want it to be. I have to be on it. I have to be consistent with it. Sometimes in your business, some things take a little bit more energy than others. But once you get the balance right, and you've got all those systems in place, and you've got the foundations of your business there, it will go where you want it to be. It's just putting the hard work in, being consistent. And to be fair, though, when it's your own business, all of that hard work is so enjoyable as well, isn't it? It's not like for someone else. It's benefiting you, and it's benefiting your lifestyle and your family. So it's all really motivating, I think, to build a business. And I've loved putting this course together with you. There's loads of great content in there. And it's something that, you know, I feel really proud of. I think it's brilliant what we've got here for us, you know.
I know, I'm excited for people to do it.
Cool. Well, that's it. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be, this is going to go out on social media, obviously, because being consistent, putting your social media posts out, this is content, this is value, hopefully, and it's explaining. We're trying to show those who are watching this is what our course is about. It's based on our own experiences, our own knowledge. We've chucked as much as this into it as we can possibly think of. But again, it's definitely something that I think will add value to a lot of people's businesses. Any finishing remarks or thoughts, Louise?
Parting of wisdom at the end. I think so many people can benefit from this, like we said already. I think people will realise the true value when they start working through it, because reflecting what you were saying as well, Ash, even though we've done it, and I feel very blessed with Osteo and Physio to be surrounded by some incredible men in business who just know exactly what they're doing. So I've learned a lot from them as well. And I think you can still always be learning. And I think every day that's something that I'm really passionate about, is continuing to learn and obviously hopefully inspire others. And I think that's exactly what we've tried to achieve with this particular course.
Yeah, it is. And again, it's inspired me with my own business, just making it. So hopefully those who do it will get the same inspiration. Just a couple of pointers to finish with. This PTA Blueprint to Success, this is going to be a big how-to document that takes on board all of the lessons taught through the course. So you've almost got a checklist of what to put in place first, or to meet certain goals that you may set when you're doing your goal setting, as you do throughout the lessons on the course. And we've got a nice little bit of recommended reading and resources and anything that we think can bring value to this course. It's not just about us talking on camera. We've got some great ebooks in there and some other resources that will really benefit your business, and also links to tools and platforms that can benefit your business in terms of how to create the great content that you need for your business, etc. So loads of great content. Louise, it's been a real pleasure building this course with you, and we'll be talking about this a lot over the next few weeks with our social media, won't we?
Great. No, thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye-bye.